As the country celebrates World MSME Day, today we are joined by Dr. Subhransu Sekhar Acharya, the CMD of NSIC. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, first of all, I would like to know from you, NSIC has had a long history. How do you see the MSME sector evolve over the years?
Thank you very much at the outset. Yes, NSIC is an organization which has a 70-year-old legacy, and you can say that it has witnessed India's development journey, India's industrial growth. So, if you are talking about the MSME sector, which was earlier the small industry sector, I can sum it up in just two words, that is from Charkha to Chandrayaan. So, in the initial days, our focus was rural industries. Even today also the focus is on rural industries. But while we consolidate our base at the rural sector, we have also evolved, our MSME sector has evolved today to in fact be a catalyst in the country's growth in its space missions. So, our MSME sector today is truly Agrani, Adhunik and Atmanirbhar. So, the MSME sector today stands tall amongst all the sectors for contributing to the India's dream of a Viksit Bharat. Today, if you see that industrial sector is, we are talking about the growth potential of different sectors. The large industry sector has a job potential, but which is limited, which cannot employ the masses. The agriculture sector, of course, it is the largest employment provider, but the MSME sector is one sector that is having tremendous opportunities to provide employment to the masses. If you see that about 15 million people almost come out of our universities, of our colleges every year, and we cannot truly provide the jobs to everyone. So, it is the MSME sector which has this potential to actually constructively engage our youth in job providing activities, in value creating activities, and then making everyone add value in our march towards becoming a developed nation.
Sure. NSIC is a nodal agency for key MSME schemes from the Ministry of MSME. So, how do you ensure that your schemes remain aligned with the overall national MSME policy goals?
Right. So, as just taking forward what we just spoke in the previous question, see, today if we are dreaming about a Viksit Bharat by 2047, we have to ensure that everybody has to add value. Incremental value addition even in the existing activities. So, Government of India through its various aspirational schemes, whether it is the PM Vishwakarma Yojana, then PM Swanidhi and various other aspirational programs is precisely targeting that everybody who is currently doing something adds incremental value, so that the sum total takes India, propels India to a developed nation status. So, we are fortunate to be part of many of the government initiatives. We are talking about PM Vishwakarma, it is a very kind of aspirational scheme which envisages to actually bring entrepreneurship to the traditional activities. We have our Shilpakars, Charmakars, we have our goldsmiths, blacksmiths, the traditional activities, but how to add value by making them entrepreneurs. So, that is one aspirational scheme and NSIC is participating that in its own way. Secondly, today is a age of digital marketing. Our MSMEs need to adopt very quickly the digital marketing. Government of India has very recently, launched a program called Trade Enablement and Marketing Scheme, where we are, in the process of onboarding 500,000 MSMEs on the digital market platforms, and 50% of them we are targeting to be women entrepreneurs. So, lot of government programs are happening for the benefit of the MSMEs to help them leverage technology, access market, etc. And NSIC is very proud to be part of many of them.
Okay. NSIC also runs training incubation centers and common facility centers. Please tell us about them. How many such centers are operational today, and what do you want to achieve through those?
Right. See, the problems that MSMEs face is multidimensional. They have tremendous scope. They are contributing humongously to the national development, but at the same time, there are certain issues that, like any other sector, MSME sector also faces. One of those problems is the lack of adequate skilled manpower to man the shop floors of the MSMEs. Right? Today, we can possibly install a machine, but then we do not have skilled hands to run those machines. So we at NSIC, through our technology centers, are making skilled manpower available to the MSMEs by providing them skills in various modern industrial technologies. That is number one. Then we have incubation centers, as you rightly said. We are talking about enterprise creation, that once enterprise is created, we can develop it. But how we can bring together one mechanism where our youth who are looking to do something are skilled in certain trades of their choice, then they are given some kind of entrepreneurial training, given hand-holding support to approach the banks and link them to the market. So through our this livelihood incubation centers, which we are also calling as enterprise creation labs, what we are doing is we are training them in various trades, making them skilled in any trade of their choice, and then preparing a business plan for them and submitting them to the banks for a credit support. And then after they start producing something, also trying our bit to link them to the market. So that's how we are also, through our incubation centers, creating enterprises.
And related to that, today is the age of Industrial 4.2. Everybody is talking about it. So what kind of modern technologies, labs or technical support are you offering to the MSMEs?
Yes, through our technology centers, as I said, the technologies which are traditionally used, whether it is a simple lathe machine or a CNC or VNC, we are also providing smart factory solutions, training them in industrial 4.0, like your 3D printing, the augmented reality, virtual reality, then the solar installation of solar kind of panels, and the solar pumps, then electric vehicles. So wide range of mechatronics, robotics, everything we are trying to impart the training to the current workforce of the MSMEs, and also creating a pipeline of workforce that can actually graduate it out and then serve our MSMEs better. So all the modern technologies that is currently in use, including the industrial 4.0 solutions, are being provided through our technology centers.
As chairman and MD, what will be your top 3 strategic priorities in the next 2-3 years?
See, NSIC is one organization that is actually serving the MSMEs. So whatever are the challenges that MSMEs face are obviously our priorities. The challenges we face, see, I'm not talking about credit here. Credit is one of the major challenges, but there are other challenges which NSIC only is catering to. Say, for example, availability of quality raw materials, then the availability of marketing avenues, availability of the skilled manpower that we are actually working tirelessly towards this. Last year we trained about 79 to 80,000 people in our various technology centers and in our incubation centers. This year we are trying to touch 5 figures, and it is not just about numbers, but the intent is whatever are the challenges that comes in the path of growth of our MSMEs, we are trying to help them overcome that. And one such initiative is providing them the right kind of guidance for market linkages, right kind of guidance to get the appropriate raw material, right kind of guidance to adopt the right kind of technology, and the right kind of solution, or in terms of provision of skilled manpower to actually manage their shop floors. So all these aspects we are trying to provide solutions, and we will upscale it, and also we will see that they get all these services under one roof, so that they do not have to go to different places. They come under one roof and they get all solutions, including the credit. We are not a bank, but we have tie up with several banks, and we provide the linkages, bank linkages, through credit facilitation services through our various branches also. Of course, we support them both in getting the appropriate raw materials at very, very competitive prices. So their price competitiveness is is better, and in terms of technology, their product quality is also better, and they have the skilled manforce to actually support their growth plans in terms of being competitive in the marketplace.
And lastly, as the country celebrates World MSME Day today, what will be your message to MSME community in the country?
21st century is going to be India's century. 19th century was of Europe, and 20th century was possibly of the United States, and 21st century, it is our dream that it becomes India's century. And our MSMEs are going to play a pivotal role in helping India to acquire that space, to acquire that leadership, and contribute to the vision of a Viksit Bharat. So it is the MSMEs which are going to be the solid rock foundation for our Viksit Bharat dream, and I am sure today is the day that MSMEs and the organizations serving the MSMEs and the government machinery that serves the MSMEs are again rededicating themselves in the service of the MSMEs. And to the MSMEs, I will say that this is the best time actually to grow and see the next level of kind of a pedestal, touch the next level of growth, because everything, whether in terms of policy, in terms of guidance, in terms of the credit facilities, everything is there, everything is in place. Banks are adopting in the technology in terms of fintech solutions. So till yesterday people were lending on the strength of the balance sheet. Today people are lending on the strength of the cash flows. So technology has completely revolutionized the lending space. So everything is in place, and MSMEs must capitalize this kind of facilities that is available and take themselves to the next level of growth trajectory.
Thanks a lot, sir, for your time.
Thank you so much. Pleasure indeed.